Welcome back, everybody. All right, we're going to switch gears and talk about a major development that's happening here and abroad, and it concerns all the turmoil around rapper A$AP Rocky. Now, his real name is Rakim Myers. He was released from Swedish jail on Friday pending the decision of his assault case. It's a verdict that could carry up to 2 years in prison. Now, he and his entourage are accused of beating up a teenager in Stockholm. Some of you may have seen it online. There are videos circulating of this attack. This case has made headlines not only because of a celebrity being put on trial in another country, but because of the political fallout between the U.S. and Sweden. Not only did President Trump try to negotiate the pretrial release of A$AP Rocky after he was taken into custody back in June, but in a letter penned by Special Envoy for Hostage Affairs, Robert O'Brien, he warned the Swedish government of negative consequences if A$AP Rocky was not released. So let's break this all down. First, where are we at with this? Because there was a whole back and forth about whether or not he should be released, whether or not a prosecutor in Stockholm should listen to government officials, politicians about what to do. What's your thought on that?
Well, right now, he's out and there's no verdict, so he's back home. Here in the United States, or I'll speak about Jersey, that would be considered a simple assault, definitely not an aggravated assault. It would not be a case where somebody would be in jail waiting for the trial on a simple assault case, especially if they have the money to get bail. So I find it very interesting that he was in jail this whole time on a simple assault case. And I have to tell you, I watched both videos, and it's very troublesome. I mean, if I were A$AP Rocky's attorney, I would have countersued and filed harassment charges against the two gentlemen. I mean, they were really harassing A$AP for a good 4 or 5 minutes.
Like, if you're him, you just want to get out of Sweden. You don't even want to deal with this. You were arguing self-defense. You don't want to create more of a problem. Yeah, and look, a verdict's going to be reached on August 14th, but Sweden's weird, and let me rephrase. Sweden's different than the U.S. There's no jury. It's all in the hands of a judge. How's that going to work? Well,
in New Jersey, if it's a simple assault, which is basically what I believe happened, you also do not get a jury. It's a municipal judge will hear the case, and there is no jury because it's a simple assault. Only when it rises to the level of an aggravated assault where you get indicted, then do you have your right to a trial by jury. So I don't necessarily find it weird or different. I think if it's just like our system here, it would be a municipal case and there is no jury.
I mean, this does carry potentially 2 years in a Swedish prison. The prosecutors have asked for at least a 6-month prison sentence if he's ultimately convicted. Given how much attention is put on this and how the politics are happening here, you have President Trump getting involved. If he's convicted, what are the chances he would face jail time? What are the chances that a judge would impose that sentence given the fallout?
Here in New Jersey, he probably would not, or in the United States, I would hope that he would not have to serve any prison time. You do look to prior felonies to see if he has a prior history, especially any prior history with violent crimes. That would be taken into consideration to see if he would be subjected to prison. I don't know anything about his criminal history. That has not been brought up. So if he were here with no criminal history, a simple assault, the videos are going to be shown where these guys are just harassing him and following him. And at one point, he grabs one of them and tells them, "I don't want to fight you, man. Leave us alone."
I did see the video of A$AP Rocky actually getting involved. And so you have these conflicting videos, these conflicting accounts. It's a lot for this judge to consider here. My final question to you is the idea of President Trump getting involved in this. Why do you think he got involved with this?
Well, I think that President Trump probably wants to have a good face in front of minorities in this country. I think it's safe to say that he's not liked by the majority of the minorities in this country. So I'm sure he is trying to save face. And really, once you look at it, again, A$AP was followed, he was harassed. We do see a video, I did see a video of ASAP hitting the guy, but we only see him hitting the guy. We don't know if the guy hit him first. We just don't know anything about it. So I think that once you take everything together, I think Mr. President was actually fair this time.
We're waiting for a decision in August later on this month. We'll see what happens. Right now, he's back home, and we'll let you know if we have an update. We're going to take a break. When we come back, we're going to break down the Rosenbaum trial. Stay tuned.